Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
And incomplete to open things up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the 36, Wentz. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's brought down, but not reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, I'll show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A carry now for McKissick. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jump the ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there's things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They'll run with Gibson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Play action. Now Wentz.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 29 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. A give, running right, Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game. If they pick up the first here, that clock keeps running.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Edwards. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Tucker's kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. they're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A give to Gibson running right.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now wins.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's Jackson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this will figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Jackson to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Jackson.